apa nama kita nak dah so far kita dah cover pasal apa standard time kan, pasal lean, pasal apa Kanban, pasal Kaizen kan, pasal pull system. So this is another one. Alright. So bear with me lah kawan-kawan. Sekejap saya nak record sebelum saya lupa apa sebab ini very important. Takut nanti apa you all senang nak refer balik sekejap Okay, so kita mula ya. Alright. Okay, so topik hari ni value stream mapping. So we are going to cover two areas of value stream mapping, which is current state dengan future state. So it's a bit of an introduction. Ada nampak tak yang slide yang saya share ni? Nampak tak? Nampak slide value stream mapping ni Okay. Alright. So by the time we are done with this topic, at least you should be able to understand the value stream technique. So for you to be much familiar with value stream mapping, nanti akan ada, saya akan brief juga lab 4, lab 4 yang regarding value stream mapping ni, so that you can practice doing value stream mapping using your lab. Alright. So first, to understand the value stream mapping technique through our theory, lecture and also lab activity. Alright, understand the step to create a value stream map. Right, value stream map ni ada dua, satu untuk current state, satu untuk future state. Basically value stream map ni senang cerita lah. Actually kita nak map proses dekat dalam manufacturing tu, dan so that kita boleh nampak, visualize. It's a visual tool tau. It's a visual tool so that kita boleh visualize what is currently going on with the production system tu sendiri. So current state tu maknanya kita akan tengok the current state of the production, so that once we understand the system and we understand the problem with the current system, we should be able to apply all the tools and techniques that we have learned in Lean to improve the production system. So that's the whole purpose of doing this value stream mapping. Alright? Okay. So next is learn how the current state value stream map is analyzed in order to identify opportunities for improvement, like what I mentioned earlier, right? And learn how a future state map can be used as a strategic approach when developing an overall improvement strategy. So dia punya keyword dia dekat sini, improvement ni. Nampak? Kita nak guna buat improvement. Right? So kita guna value stream map ni untuk identify improvement strategy. Itu key dia sini. Right? So this is some introduction. So it's a method. VSM is a method used by Toyota Production System practitioners to illustrate current and future or ideal state of the manufacturing system. This is the point that we are going to stress. Right? Untuk visualize the current state of the manufacturing system so that we can identify and propose improvement and develop a plan for future state ataupun ideal state of the system, right? So it gives a picture of both the material flow and the information flow. Okay, I will explain further about the material flow and the information flow later. It is used as an aid to develop the implementation plan for installing a lean system. But it's an aid, it's a tool. We use it as a tool to develop implementation plan. Alright. And besides, VSM is one of the approaches that had been considered important in improving the performance through, ni kenal kan? Ingat lagi tak non-value added activity term ni?
Ingat, madam.
Ingat kan? Okay, so ini penting ya. Kalau daripada value stream map ni, salah satu benda yang kita nak buat lepas tu adalah identify non-value added activity so that later kita boleh implement lean manufacturing system. Alright? So itu key dia kat sini. Alright, so the value stream mapping is to improve the value stream. Value stream ni sebenarnya proses lah kan? The process dalam kita punya sistem tu. Alright? And whatever it is, Lean, the whole purpose of Lean buat apa? Apa objektif kita nak buat Lean?
Eliminate
Eliminate
waste.
kan? So that kita boleh achieve a better and improved manufacturing system with low cost, minimum cost and minimum resources. Right? Itu point dia. Right? Alright. Value stream apa dia? Value stream is all the actions and information. Information ni, pasal information, both value added and non-value added required to bring a product from raw material to the customer. Maknanya semua aktiviti, all the activities and all the information, alright, maknanya semua termasuklah value added and non-value added, everything that is required to produce a product. Maknanya beginning from raw material until we deliver to the customer. Apa aktiviti-aktiviti yang involved along that stream ataupun along that process. Okay, tu point dia. So, maknanya kita akan map satu-satu setiap aktiviti tu. So that it can help you to visualize, right, the entire flow. Alright, it helps you to see the waste, right? So that you can identify the source of waste, right? And it shows you the linkage between the information flow and the material flow, right? Because it forms the basis of Lean implementation plan. So macam mana kalau kita, orang suruh kita, ini memang very typical PSM punya projek lah. Kalau kita nak buat improvement dekat satu-satu kilang ni, satu-satu area ni, alright, benda pertama kita kena buat adalah kita kena map dia punya proses. Apa tool kita pakai? Value stream mapping. Right? Ini tool yang very important. It's an essential tool prior to starting any Lean implementation project. Okay? So, value stream mapping is a quantitative tool by which you describe in detail how your facility should operate in order to create flow. Okay, so maknanya dia akan bantu you visualize. Kalau biasa kita tengok kat production line kan, kadang kita tak nampak tau apa masalah dalam production line tu. So VSM helps you to identify what are the problems that occurs along that production system. Okay? Right. So normally, this is a very traditional approach lah. VSM is a pencil and paper tool. Mana you pakai pencil, pen ke, ambil satu paper, alright, and then you map the punya proses. Okay? Lepas tu you boleh transfer lah dalam any kind of systems lah, right? PowerPoint ke, apa ke yang memudahkan you lah. Visual flow ke, tak kisah, apa-apa pun you boleh pakai. Alright? That helps you to see the entire set of activities. You keep on saying information flow and material flow, right? That the product makes its way through the value stream to finish this product. Alright? Maknanya tadi macam kita cakap lah, from raw material until to customer. So the whole process kat sini, whatever the processes involved, alright, to produce, right, ini daripada supplier to the customer. And semua, all the information is involved kat sini. This the whole flow ni, this is what VSM is all about. Okay? So ni kita tahulah pasal waste kan. Tak payah cerita lah. Okay. Ingat lagi tak pasal? Ingat lagi? Ingat tak pasal teamwork?
Ingat, madam.
Ingat kan? Okay, ni typical lah 7 types of waste. Satu kita campur lagi satu kan? People, skill kan? Alright, so ni lagi satu. 7 campur 1 jadi 8 kan. Timbul campur lah ada P belakang kan, people skill tu kan. Alright. So ni dia dah mulalah. Okay. Dia cakap kata current state it reveals the ways and resources. Future state VSM, ni VSM kan, it represents how lean business will flow. Itu beza dia. So hari ni kita nak tengok what current state is and then how to get from current state to future state value stream mapping. Alright, so first jadi kita akan introduce lah. Okay, so kita dah tahu value stream map ni dia akan map daripada point raw material sampailah the finished product hantar ke customer. Right? Ni difference lah. Okay, kalau kita tak map the process is business as usual lah. Tapi bila kita map the process, alright, kita akan ada improvement along the way. Alright, sampailah kita sentiasa akan buat improvement tu. Right, process, activity or function sampailah ke sudahnya basically lah. Okay ya. Alright, so macam mana kita nak achieve lean? Right, through using a very powerful tool, lean tool, which is value stream map. Okay. I want to go direct lah Okay, so kita kena do the mapping. Mapping of the VSM tu. Ini lagi mudah nak faham. Alright, kita mula kalau student yang akan buat final project pasal lean ni. Okay, first kali what I will tell the student, okay, you kena fahamkan dulu product family dia. Alright, product family dia. Katakanlah contohnya kereta dia pergi bawa student pergi Honda. Alright, Honda ni ada macam-macam kereta kan. Okay, you nak buat value stream map untuk kereta apa? CR-V ke? Kereta Honda Civic ke? Kereta Jazz ke? Kereta BR-V ke? Itu maksudnya product families. Okay? Product families. Kita kena identify dulu. Contohlah ni kan, CR-V ke? BR-V ke? Civic ke? Accord ke? Kan? Jazz ke? Ini contohnya lah. This is what product family means. Alright? Contohnya lah. Dia akan bagi tahu okay lah, kita boleh buat ni based on demand. Customer demand. Kat sini antara Civic, BRV, CRV ni customer demand dia paling tinggi yang mana? Contohlah, katakanlah Honda Civic. Kan? Honda Civic paling tinggi customer demand dia. Alright? So, kita boleh buat priority untuk map dia punya proses kat produk Civic dulu. Later baru kita pergi kat produk lain. Mungkin yang second yang high demand ada Jazz contohnya. Okay, ni yang kedua kita boleh. Tapi kita kena pilih satu produk family saja. Kita tak boleh buat banyak-banyak. Nanti that is the constraint of the value stream map ni. Dia kena buat satu-satu. So kita pilih Honda Civic contohnya. Once kita dah pilih based on the highest demand punya kriteria ni, alright, next, alright, kita pergi yang kedua, you go and understand, analyze and identify the opportunities. This is where you have to do the current state value stream mapping. This is where you do the CVSM in order for you to understand, analyze and identify opportunity. Once you have identified the opportunities and next you apply all the lean tools yang you dah belajar sebelum ni, alright, in order for you to design a lean flow and achieve future state value stream mapping. Ini yang ideal lah. Yang mana you dah achieve lean manufacturing. Contohnya. Baru you dapat future state value stream mapping. Alright. You boleh plan dekat situ sendiri. Finally, barulah you boleh implement. Come up with the implementation plan. Nak buat kat mana? Contohnya katalah you kata first kali buat 5S. dekat bottleneck punya operation. Okay. Lepas tu dah buat 5S tu, you kata alright, kita kena implement some Kanban dekat certain processes. Okay. Lepas tu mungkin sekarang ni dia buat push system, you try pull system. Okay, ni semua yang kita dah belajar kan? Alright. Mungkin ada certain areas yang tak ada lagi standard work. So you apply standard work dekat certain areas. Okay. So this is all the lean tools yang you propose in order for you to develop the future state value stream mapping. Dah propose ni, 4, pergilah buat. Okay, mula-mula buat 5S dulu. Okay, first month to third month buat 5S. Okay, ini team A. Team A buat 5S. Team B buat Kanban. Team C buat pull system. Ada team D buat standard work contohnya. So dia bagi-bagikan kerja, ada project team A, B, C untuk work on the different lean projects. Okay? So this is the principle of creating a value stream mapping. So biasalah, it needs to be on one sheet of paper. Sebab tu dia kata dia pen and pencil tadi kan. Use the standard format. Ini saya akan tunjuk nanti. Alright. Use the standard symbols. Ada standard symbol dia. Alright. Capture all the data. Alright. Walk, understand and validate the process. Sebab dia kena pergi manufacturing line, fahamkan betul-betul. Alright, tapi kalau dalam case you all ni is an disadvantage because you tak boleh pergi dekat production line lah kan. Involve as many people as practical kan, ataupun as possible lah ni, as possible ni. Alright, use paper and pencil and post-it notes. Alright, so you boleh pakai semua ni untuk develop you punya value stream map. Ni dia rupa dia. Alright, this is a standard value stream mapping punya diagram. Macam saya cakap tadi, you start from raw material, maknanya start from the supplier. Ini semua standard symbol dia, standard symbol dia. You start from the supplier. Alright, supplier deliver the product, masuk dalam production line, and then they start to process. Ini kotak-kotak ni semua adalah proses Ini setiap proses. Part mark, slot, saw, masuk CNC, masuk engrave, masuk vapor blast. Lepas tu last kali proses dia ship produk dia ke siapa? Ke customer. Okay, customer buat apa? Customer put in the order whereby this order production akan order ni, okay, production control akan schedule masuk dalam production. At the same time, production control ni akan issue request pada supplier untuk provide raw material untuk the process. Nampak tak dia punya cycle dia tu? Okay, this is the stream. This is the mapping that we want to create. Dekat sini kita boleh nampak ini simbol untuk queue. Sebab setiap produk masuk dia akan queue. Okay, dia akan queuing. Alright, so mana-mana produk yang masuk sebelum masuk the next process dia akan sangkut dekat queuing dulu. Ini proses dia. Alright, ini adalah operator. Ini simbol untuk operator. Alright, ini okay, siapa boleh bagi tahu saya? Rupa agak-agak ni apa? Apa term yang kita pernah belajar sebelum ni? Ini siapa?
Water Strider.
Water Strider, I like. Pandai pun. Okay, ini adalah Water Strider. Alright, ataupun material handler. Pandai. Ingat lagi. Okay, so tak susah kan? Nampak tak? Dia punya logo-logo dia nanti saya akan tunjuk yang standard logo yang you boleh pakai. Alright. Lepas tu Ini adalah material flow. Tadi kan saya sebut tadi macam ada dua information, ada dua flow yang dalam value stream mapping ni, material flow dengan information flow kan. Alright, so this is what is called material flow. Sebab produk akan flow along the processes sampai ke shipping. Okay, alright. And then ada information lagi, operator kan. Okay, sini yang part ni, this is what it means by information flow. Sini tadi kita cakap pasal material flow. Okay. The information flow. Kalau you tengok ni sebenarnya yang step ni kan. Tengok ni. Yang ni sebenarnya ini adalah kalau kita dah belajar kan, ini adalah process time. Betul tak? Kan? Setiap proses dia akan associate dengan proses yang operator tu buat. Nampak? So this is the process time. Ini is the queuing time. This is the queuing time. Nampak? So daripada value stream map ni kita boleh dapat information macam mana produk tu flow, dia pergi dekat proses mana, sampailah dia ship ke customer dan berapa lama, how long it takes for the process to operate and process the product. Alright, and how long it takes to queue prior to going to the process. Nampak tak? So, visually, sebab tu is a very powerful visual tool. Visually, you boleh nampak dekat atas one sheet of paper, everything that is going on dekat dalam production ni. Nampak? So that is why it's a very powerful tool. Kalau sebelum ni, kalau you pergi masuk dalam production, you tengok ada orang, ada mesin, orang duk gerak-gerak, mesin duk berjalan, sekali ada pula material duk sampai, kan? So macam is chaotic dalam production line. So you tak tahu sebenarnya what is going on. So this is the way to visually transfer the information dalam production line tu, yang macam-macam that is happening tu dalam one piece of paper, and for you to visually see what is actually going on in the production line. So dekat sini, you boleh tahu, contohnya, kalau you campur-campur semua ni, right, you campur-campur semua ni, kan, you akan dapat dia punya process time dia is 165.5 minutes. And ini information kita boleh dapat daripada production lah. Alright. And then lagi satu, you akan dapat information pasal production lead time. Production lead time 22 days. Alright. So ini ni, kalau kita cakap kan, yang ni is value added time. Yang semua yang queuing ni is yang queuing ni is non-value added. So daripada situ kita boleh nampak, oh, lamanya proses time dia. Sebab dia ada campur dengan value added dan value added lagi kan. Lepas tu production lead time dia sampai 22 days. Setelah campur-campur dengan supplier nak sampai hantar barang. Lepas tu nak ship lagi. Ni lead time ada kat sini. Lead time lagi satu ada lead time kat sini. Kan, campur-campur semua sampai 22 days nak deliver daripada raw material to the customer. So it's very long. Alright. So macam mana kita nak reduce dia punya lead time and process time ni? Itu yang kita kena pasang strategi. Dekat mana problem production line ni? Dekat macam mana kita nak buat? Alright. Dekat sini kita akan pakai macam mana kita identify the improvement opportunities. Kita pakai, dia panggil sini Kaizen burst. Ni yang macam ni. Ni. This is called Kaizen burst. Maknanya kita identify and kita apa problem dekat situ and macam mana apa yang kita nak buat. Right, contohnya dekat sini dia cakap ada 3 Kaizen burst. Maknanya ada 3 opportunities for improvement. Alright, one is to reduce inventory, supply negotiation, to reduce the lead time from the supplier to manufacturing. Second one is bila kita pergi walk through the production line, we see that there are many setups at this particular process. So NCNC contohnya. Right? So we need to identify opportunities on how to reduce the setup times. For example. Third, right? The third problem that we identify is lengthy dispatch process. So that is also another one problem that we need to go and buat improvement. So this is the power of value stream tool whereby you can be able to identify improvements through this visual tool, right? And this is called current state value stream mapping. This is current, kita belum buat improvement lagi, right? So this is basically macam tadi cakap lah, macam mana nak identify product family. Satu cara kita boleh buat dari segi dia punya demand, alright, and then we can use other criteria lah, depending on the product families that we want to map. For example, this one, ini lagi satu dia cakap through similar process steps pun boleh juga. So depends on the criteria justification. So ni dia punya basic concept tadi kita dah go through, right? Lagi satu yang kita kena kira is actually the takt time. Takt time I'm not going to go through that details kan, alright? And then kita punya objective is kita nak develop a continuous flow wherever is possible. Right, kita juga akan apply any types of lean tools and techniques that we have learned in order for us to improve the flow lah. Contohnya macam ni, ada dia kata kita boleh pakai Kanban, right? So ini dia punya what do you call that, symbols dia lah. Okay, I nak bawa pergi ke simbol ni. Ni pool system lah kan, right? Tadi kita dah cakap pasal VSM and these are the benefits lah, right? I kept on saying and I dah tunjuk dah, right? It promotes visualization, alright? And it also provide a common language. So bila kita share dengan semua orang, dia punya VSM ni, alright, semua orang boleh faham, boleh nampak, oh macam ni rupa dia. So we can talk their language. Alright, when we do the value stream mapping, we go to the company and we share with them. Right, we can talk using a common language. Alright, so we can also form a tactical implementation plan. Macam tadi saya tunjukkan ada 3 opportunities for improvement kan. So kita boleh buat plan for the improvement. And VSM is the basis of doing that. Okay. So demonstrate the linkages between information and material flow. Tadi pun saya dah tunjuk. Alright, daripada material flow tu kita boleh translate into information flow whereby macam tadi kita cakap, kata kita boleh nampak dia punya queuing time and dia punya process time, and kita boleh dapat information pasal total process time dekat situ. Alright. Alright, describe in detail how our facility should operate in order to create a smooth flow. So dari tadi kita nampak kat mana masalah dia. And we can identify where are the problems and we can tackle the problem accordingly. Alright. So it provides a qualitative metrics for baseline improvements. Yes. So that bila dia bagi macam tu, kita boleh identify and kita boleh target berapa improvement yang kita nak achieve. So it's a visual tool. Yes. So kita cakap pasal ni kan. Alright. Okay, now we go into the icons. Ni saya cakap tadi. VSM ni dia akan pakai standard icons. Alright. Semua ni you boleh apply accordingly lah. And then contohnya macam ni kan. Alright. Manufacturing process. Icon untuk kitting. Kan. You boleh pakai untuk operation machine. Kotak kan. Kotak tadi tu kan. Alright. Kalau nampak yang ada bergerigi macam ni. Alright, selalunya kita pakai untuk supplier dengan customer lah dekat ujung-ujung kat atas tu. Yang ni is the data box. Tadi kan nampak kan ada pasal lead time, ada pasal process time, ada pakai cycle time. All these are the data box lah. So ni Kanban post, you boleh pakai ni dah nampak tadi kan. Ada operator, right? Ini kita panggil auto strider kan, ataupun runner. Okay, ni pun dah nampak tadi, kita dah pakai. Ini pun dah ada, nampak tak? Dah makin kan, tadi kan, ni ada, ini ada, ini ada. These are the common ones lah. Okay, ni ada, right? Kaizen burst. Alright, tadi ada arrow kan? Movement arrow. Ini ada yang 3 segi tadi, inventory, right? Kalau kita nak propose, kata nak pakai supermarket ataupun dalam kita punya current value stream map tu ada supermarket punya konsep, kita boleh pakai logo ni. Alright. So ini pasal shipment tadi ada jugalah sebenarnya kan. So banyak banyak yang kita boleh pilih lah pakai kan. Alright. Dan kita boleh propose dalam kita punya value stream map ni. Okay. Right, the scope of value stream map can be expanded or reduced depending on how advanced the focus will be. For example, the value stream map for a product could be shown to include multiple tiers of supplier and simple tier of one supplier. Normally kita pakai simple tier lah, tapi kita boleh juga buat, we can do multiple tiers of suppliers depending on how our value stream looks like, right? So, of course, the goal is to develop a value stream map with a lean flow, right? So, ini kita punya ni lah. Okay, I'm not gonna go into ni. Ni kita go into current state value stream map. Tadi kita dah buat kan? Right? Ini 7 steps dia. Right? Tadi kita cakap pada customer requirement, data process. Lepas tu kita boleh dapatkan proses data. Ini yang kita akan buat. Kalau you dah familiar kan dengan work study kan? Ataupun ini kan dapatkan standard time kan. Ini dia kita dapatkan. So ini kita dapatkan information pasal inventory so that kita boleh dapat information pasal the queuing time kan, how far, how long it takes, and also how many normally inventory that develops in front of each process. Okay. Alright, so material flow. Okay, kita boleh dapat information pasal kita kena collect semua information ni we have to collect all this information. Alright, so ini semua kita kena buat bila kita nak develop kita punya current state VSM. Dia tak ada terus jadi macam current state VSM tadi tu. You kena dapatkan data baru akan jadi macam yang saya tunjuk kat you tadi tu. Alright, tadi kita cakap kan product family kan. Alright, ini contoh dia. Sebelum nak jadi macam ni kan, you kena go follow through 7 steps ni. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Barulah jadi macam gini. Nampak? Alright? Ini information contohnya kan. Again, from supplier sampailah ke production line. Ni semua information pasal production line ni. Kan kita kena information box ni kan. Alright? Sampailah you dapat information pasal setiap each stage punya process time. Nampak? Whereby when you sum up, you boleh dapat dia punya, dan you dapatkan information pasal you punya lead time and then compared to you punya value added time. Alright? So nak jadi macam tu you kena pakai lah semua icon-icon tu. Alright? So this is the tool that you require, a large piece of paper, a pencil. Okay, tak kisahlah. Alright, semuanya you kena develop guna. This is dia punya template. Alright, yang you boleh pakai. Okay, itu adalah current state. Once you dah siap buat current state, barulah you boleh ready, you are ready to move on to propose future state VSM. What does it mean by proposing future state VSM? The future state VSM is used as a future improvement plan. Nampak? Improvement plan. Ini key dia. or action that should be taken by the floor for productivity improvement. The Kaizen burst, lihat kan Kaizen burst ni, Kaizen burst at the future state BSM is shown as focus point for improvement with the appropriate techniques that can be used inside. There are two types of improvements. Apa dia? Alright, first minor improvement which is conducted by floor leaders. Normally minor improvement standard lah, selalunya kita pakai 5S lah senang cerita. 5S ni memang very common. Sebab tu kalau you pergi mana-mana pun selalunya orang akan buat 5S dulu. So this is a very simple but achievable improvement. So this one, the one tool yang very common that people use is 5S. Right? Okay, it is conducted by floor leader to solve any simple problem at the floor and usually not involve too much cost. Nampak? Doesn't involve nak cuci. Right? Nak cuci. Nak apa to clean the machine. Doesn't involve too much cost. Right, so that is why it's very popular. One tool that is very popular in the production line for minor improvement is 5S. Alright. So apa selain daripada tu yang susah sikit nak buat gambar sistem sebab you nak kena mungkin order design, order trolley baru. Alright. Nak standard work procedure you nak kena bagi training dekat operators dulu. So is a bit more complicated as compared to 5S. Semua orang boleh buat. Okay. So secondly is major improvement. Alright. Major improvement ni maknanya factory re-layout. Mungkin design layout tu terlalu bersimpang siur kan. It's like zigzag and everything. So it is not convenient for the operators to do their work. So you need to totally look at the layout and you have to totally revamp the layout. So this is where the major improvement will come in because it involves cost. Alright. So and it has a very long term effect lah basically. Alright. So these are the things that we if you implement PSM, alright, you can achieve a lot of benefits. For example, you have better trust from the customer. Your profit, your business is more profitable. Alright, you are able to reduce the cost. Alright, so your operators are more happy to work because the workload are evenly balanced. Alright, so in terms of the supply chain between the supplier until the customers is more stable. Alright, so you are more sustainable in the sense, right? Because you continuously do improvements. And eventually, you achieve productivity. Okay? So ni contoh lah sama juga you dah buat current state BSM tu. Alright. Lepas tu, you boleh start to work on you punya future state BSM. Okay? So future state BSM macam situ saja lah yang ada Kaizen burst tu lah. Okay? A little bit of ni. Nampak tak ni? Kalian current state BSM ni? Ini dia punya standard lah. Standard template lah setiap step 1. Ini semua dah ada dalam YouLearn ya. Saya dah upload dalam YouLearn ya. Alright. Step 1, step 2 macam mana nak buat. Alright. Step 3 macam mana nak develop the information flow. Alright. Step 4 tambah inventory dia punya inventory ataupun queuing parts ni. Okay. So nampak tak dia dah mula jadi. Ini step by step lah basically dia punya how you want to develop the value stream map ya. Alright. Step 6 material information flow dah mula nampak. Right, nampak ni. Kan, arrow ni dah mula keluar kan. Supplier punya information and customer information are starting to develop. Alright. Dekat sini push and pull material information flow lah makin bertambah. Contoh step by step macam mana nak buat value stream map ya. Alright. Sama juga. And then step 7 identify lead time and processing time. Macam mana identify kan? Apa nama? Dekat sini lah. This is the information flow. Right? Based on the information you dapat dekat sini ya. And information pasal inventory semua ni. Alright? So in the end jadilah macam ni. This is a current state VSM whereby again ada information pasal supplier sampailah kita punya customer, alright, from raw material to this is the manufacturing system sampailah balik kepada customer. Right, all these are the streams of activities that occurs during the production of this one particular product. Okay. Ini current state. Saya share lagi satu untuk future state so that you can have you boleh nampak kan the difference ya. Alright, ini future state whereby kita start mula guna the improvements punya icons yang mana yang kita nak propose lah. Basically kita dah guna dah masa kita develop current state kita dah guna, and kalau kita nak guna more icons to represent future states masih lagi boleh. Contohnya kan kalau kita nak propose kata kena ada Kanban, kita boleh letak sini. Alright, so kita boleh kalau kita nak kena FIFO lane contohnya, kita boleh letak. Alright, kat situ yang paling banyak kita akan jumpa, kita akan pakai Kaizen burst lah. Alright, untuk tunjuk improvement opportunities dekat that particular area. Right. So ini in summary ya. Okay. Mula-mula apa kita kena buat? You have no options but to go and collect data. Plenty of data. Macam-macam jenis data. Alright. Then you use the 7 steps yang kita dah go through untuk develop a current state VSM. Alright. Lepas tu, alright, you need to draw future state VSM. Alright. And then identify your material and information loops. You dah nampak tadi kan? Apa beza material flow dengan information flow. Alright. And then tackle the flows. Ataupun each lah material flow ke ataupun the information flow. Alright. So come up with an implementation plan. Alright. And then the leader of each work stream should produce their own execution schedule showing how to achieve each goal by its milestone. Contoh tadi lah saya cakap kan, mula-mula ada team yang work on Civic punya VSM. Alright, kalau dia ada production line lain, mungkinlah kalau Civic tu guna production line lain, alright, Honda Accord ada team lain yang akan buat VSM. Alright, and Honda Jazz akan ada team lain yang akan buat VSM dia. Itu maksud dia. So the leader of the Civic punya VSM ni, dia kena come up with the implementation plan lah. Leader for Accord, leader for Jazz, each individual kena come up with dia punya own VSM, and dia kena present dekat dia punya mungkin manufacturing manager dia, dia punya progress and dia punya implementation plan and dia punya progress. Okay, by its milestones. Okay, so itu yang penting. So ini dia. Kalau mana contoh-contoh ikon yang kita boleh guna lah kan. Jadi kan ini paling common kan. Kaizen burst kan. Right, ini dah ini dah rupa macam the future state VSM dah. Alright. So ini mungkin dia dah propose guna supermarket. Alright, ini future state VSM lah ni. Alright. So macam mana dia nak so dia propose apa lagi? Delivery trace. Ni pun dia propose kan. Okay, so ni semua dia post macam batching system contohnya. Okay, so ini semua apa proposal yang kita nak buat untuk kita do the improvement for this production line. Right, so these are the further icons yang kita boleh guna untuk kita buat further improvement. And that further improvement is using future state BSM. So kalau you buat you punya lab pun, right, kena ada current state dengan ada future state. Guna apa? Guna all the symbols sebanyak mana yang boleh dan propose sebanyak yang mana yang boleh improvement yang you boleh pakai. Okay? Itu you punya the goal lah basically. Alright? Any question? Overwhelming? Not overwhelming? Easy to follow? Not easy to follow? Ada soalan?
Ada.
Yeah. So far so good dia tak susah sebenarnya. It's not difficult. It's just tedious lah in the sense kan, sebab apa dia ada banyak step dia kena follow kan. Contohnya macam ni kan, untuk follow. Tapi semua material ni semua dah ada dalam you learn. Alright, you can go through and then you can look at my video balik nanti saya akan upload lah, so that you can at least follow the lecture better lah hopefully kan. Alright, so ini adalah some the 9 questions lah that you need to ask yourself whenever you are going to develop the future state plan. Right, customer requirement, continuous flow, right. Pacemaker ni actually is the bottleneck lah. You faham pasal bottleneck kan? Mungkin term pacemaker ni tak berapa nak familiar. Right, it's a bottleneck lah. Ataupun the constraints. Right? Okay, so how to control upstream processes ni semua soalan yang ni lah. Ataupun kalau you nak buat supermarket system, alright, supermarket system tu maknanya you nak build to to stock, nak buat stock kan. Maknanya you kena ada Kanban lebih sikit lah sebenarnya. Supermarket system ni dia sangat kena mengena dengan Kanban. This is Kanban sebenarnya ni. Ini full system. Ini level progression, kita dah belajar, betul-betul line balancing. This is where you do line balancing. Alright. Ini kita dah belajar macam mana nak calculate Kanban kan. Right, this is a Kanban punya size lah basically. And then apa lagi kita boleh buat? So macam tu lah. Nak pakai 5S ke? Alright, kita nak buat standard work ke? Kan? Apa lagi yang kita boleh buat? Itu maksud dia. Right? So you continuously do improvement. Maknanya you continuously try to achieve Kaizen. Okay? So far so good? Yeah? Ada soalan? Ada soalan tak so far? Tak ada Okay, kalau tak ada, I want to move to nak briefing lab untuk untuk minggu ni Boleh nampak tak lab 4? Boleh nampak tak? Nampak? Tak nampak? Nampak kena stop sharing dulu Share Microsoft Word. Okay, nampak? Nampak? Okay, nampak Alright, sekejap. Okay, nampak Okay, ni lab 4 you lab 4 ni sebab dia tedious sikit sebab dia ada current state dengan future state BSM ni. So saya bagi masa 2 minggu lah untuk buat lab ni. Alright, so dia punya objektif dia sebab dalam you punya teaching plan, in your teaching plan, kalau you perasan ada learning outcome yang ketiga, OBE outcome based education. OBE untuk subjek ni, the LO3, the third LO is to construct a value stream cell to fit a particular situation or specific problem by using lean manufacturing tools and techniques. Nampak? So in order for us to achieve this is where one, you have learned current state BSM, the future state BSM today. And two, to achieve and to test that you are able to do it is by constructing a value stream map through your lab activity. Okay. So you should be able to apply all the knowledge that you have learned so far in this subject and combine all this knowledge and apply it in this value stream map. It's very what do you call that, versatile in that way, right? VSM ni you should be able to apply your other knowledge that you have learned in this one particular lab, right? So that is why related to the lecture topic includes Kanban and pull system, standard work and line balancing, Kaizen, nampak? Right, you can do that with this particular lab. So basically, you boleh pakai starting from I mean I'm okay, I'm flexible in the sense that you nak draw dekat atas apa, you punya atas paper ke, alright, ataupun you want to transfer it in a PowerPoint punya medium ke, it's not a problem, alright. When you draw your VSM using the data that I will provide you, okay. So what you need to do is actually you kena develop current state VSM and future state VSM and also develop some SOPs lah, right? Untuk you untuk you belajar macam mana how to develop the SOPs, alright, as part of the improvement plans. Okay, so we will provide you the data set, basic manufacturing process, process time, queuing time, and etc. I will brief you on the data afterwards. You have also been briefed on what are the VSM basic templates and also the standard symbols, right? You can use the standard symbols that I've shared with you earlier, and also the basic VSM template, right? So basically you should understand, fahamkan data tu betul-betul, understand the information that is provided to you in terms of the operators, the quality control, everything the information that I will share with you afterwards, right? And then each group is free to report the activities for lean value stream analysis, alright? And use, nampak, Kaizen burst, alright, to relate the observation outcome to the 7 types of ways or 8 types of people skills that may exist in the production line, and also identify potential lean tools and techniques that can be used to reduce and eliminate the identified waste. Bukan identify saja guna Kaizen burst, tapi also propose what is the appropriate lean tools to be used, alright, to improve that particular process. Okay. So basically itulah, so we should discuss lah kan, once we have done the improvements, suggest the control process and things, right? So ni kriteria dia lah, semua ada, right? Can just follow through and alright, so ni week 10 kan, so assessment akan itulah, okay? So buat in group, alright? Sama lah, okay? Ni assessment kan, okay? So what I want to do is actually this data ni, yang ni penting, alright? Data ni tak boleh lah nak buat value stream map. So data ni pun is already in the ULearn, right? You can access it and you can sit together with your friend and study the data required. Ni contoh ni saya bagi students, ini betul ni betul punya value stream map yang student pernah buat dekat this company. This is a real case study bukannya imaginary ke apa ke, no. Alright, this is one of the PSM project that student have done dekat satu company, alright, and this company does dia punya civic punya mid floor, alright. So this is the real data So now students are required to study the information about the product specification. Semua information ni kita bagi. Sebab semua information ni yang student dah collect dekat dalam kilang tu. Alright, so dia punya proses yang dia go through, the 7 steps untuk develop the current state VSM tu dia dah go through. Alright. Students are required to study information about product specification, kita bagi. Material information flow path, process attributes, work in process, semua kita bagi. Alright. This information will enable students to develop the VSM and will help the the understanding of the movement of the material and information flow along the value stream. So bila you buat you punya value stream map ni, kalau sama-sama betul-betul you buat, you akan faham macam mana nak guna information flow, macam mana nak guna material flow, macam mana nak develop the value stream map using the information that is provided to you. Okay? So you are required to develop the VSM, guna VSM symbols, standard symbols ya. And then you are required to use the Kaizen burst to identify 3 major ways, okay, in the value stream map and propose suitable lean tools and techniques to reduce and eliminate these ways. Maknanya dekat sini you buat current state VSM, dekat sini you buat future state VSM. This is what is required of you. Alright? And from there, you are required, ni termasuklah part of this lah, future state map and design 2 standard operating procedures. Itu yang saya cakap tadi tu, yang kita mention dekat atas tadi kan. So daripada you punya future state map tu, okay, kalau you propose tu, daripada 3 improvement tu, mungkin you ada 2 SOP yang you kena provide. Okay? So ni produk dia. Ada gambar. This is the mid floor of the Civic punya car, right? Company dia PHN, alright. Ini customer requirement, alright. 129 pieces, right? And then production dia 120 units per day shift. Okay. Saya siap bagi layout. Okay, ni semua sebab ni betul punya kan. Okay, layout dah ada. Untuk tengok dia punya proses flow. Okay. Ini dia punya flow lah. So nak develop dia punya material flow tu kan. Alright, dah ada. Ni flow dia. Ni semua dia punya layout dia. So all this information you kena transfer dalam punya current stream map. Okay. Ini information. Ini tak apalah. Ini tak apa nama. Ini. Ini pasal production data. Okay. Ini untuk masukkan dalam you punya information box tu kan. Yang ada kotak tadi, yang ada CT kan, CO, cycle time, change over time. Ni. You boleh masuk ke dalam information box tu. Okay. Ni operator kan. Kan tadi kan ada operator macam tu kan. Macam ni kan. So macam tu lah. Apa dia punya ni kan. Macam tu ke kan. So itu dia punya ni. Kat sini guna dia. Okay. Ini dia punya time dia. Boleh pakai standard time information ni untuk masukkan dalam setiap proses ni. Okay. Maknanya dia dah buat dah cycle time study tu. So cuma ambil je information pasal standard time ni untuk dipakai dalam you punya value stream map. Okay. Ini proses je lah. Ini yang kita cakap pasal standard symbols yang you boleh pakai. These are the standard symbols. Dah masukkan sendiri dalam ni so that you tak payah cari lagi kat dekat mana nak cari dia punya standard symbols. Saya dah masuk kat dalam ni, you boleh pakai. Kan, boleh refer. Alright, ini template untuk SOP. Okay. So boleh cuba, right, develop 2 SOPs from this particular production line information. Okay? Any question? This is your lab 4. Okay? Lab 4 instruction and this is the data for lab 4. Ada siapa-siapa ada soalan? Cuba tak tahu, kan? So kena cuba dululah. If you have any question along the way, you will need some clarification about the lab or anything about VSM, just contact me lah. Okay?
Okay, madam.
Alright. So, and kalau tak ada apa-apa, so dah boleh sambung raya lah. Ada nak pergi raya mana-mana ke? Ataupun dah balik hostel semua? Balik rumah sewa? Ha?
Raya time.
Dah balik rumah sewa dah? Raya buat balik tak?
Madam.
Dah madam.
Dah. Okay. So dah boleh fokus balik lah. Tinggal lagi 10, minggu 10 kan. Maknanya ada lagi 4 minggu lah. Tak lama dah. Tak lama dah kita punya ni tinggal lagi 4 minggu lagi. Alright. So kita ada lagi satu lab and then kita ada lab, ada lagi satu assignment. Alright. Assignment tu saya akan bagi to prepare you for your final exam also. Alright. So do your assignment properly. Kan? Sebab that assignment is very important to prepare you for your final exam also. On top of our tutorial lah. Okay? Alright? So if there is no further questions, so I will see you guys again next week lah, Monday. Alright? Test hari tu nak bincang ke? Nanti kita bincang waktu kita nak prepare untuk final exam juga. Boleh? Dalam tutorial. Sebab itu semua nak boleh guna untuk prepare untuk final exam juga. Yes, kita boleh bincang dalam tutorial nanti. Right? Kalau bincang awal-awal pun tak ingat kan? Nak final nanti kita prepare. Kita habiskan kita punya lecture. Alright? Waktu tutorial. Nanti kan kita bincang kita punya test punya question sebab test tu pun nanti nak akan final exam juga. So kita boleh discuss kita punya test plus you make sure you buat you punya assignment tu properly. Nanti saya upload assignment juga. Alright, tapi for the time being focus on the lab ni dululah, fahamkan lab ni. Minggu depan lah saya upload assignment so that I give you time to actually understand and work on you punya lab 4 dulu. Sebab lab 4 ni dia it takes some effort lah to really understand and to really digest. Tapi dia tak susah sebenarnya. Right? Dia sebenarnya tak susah. Tapi sebab nak bagi you practice nak buat value BSM tu, the only way of doing it is actually bagi you some case study. Kalau tidak macam mana you nak practice kan? So this is the best way to do it dengan bagi case study. Real case study lah, bukannya ni kan. Ni budak dah buat and dah dapat lah dia punya current state BSM dan future state BSM. So you can try without having to go to the production line and having to collect the data. No, the data is already provided to you. Okay?
Okay, madam.
Alright. Any other questions? Ada
Tak ada.
I see you guys again next week ya.
Okay, madam.
Okay, bye. Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon.
Bye,
Thank you, madam.
Bye.
Madam, saya bye.